What's up, everybody? So look, if y'all new to this channel, y'all hit that subscribe button. This is my channel where I speak and I talk about how I feel about certain situations. I do say I got my baby in the background. So if y'all haven't seen my channel before, I want y'all to hit the subscribe button, you feel me? And I also got my baby in the background, y'all see. So yeah, basically this channel right here is gonna be me just describing, explaining feelings, you know, just for a way for all of us to connect, because I know everybody, they go through certain things. Everybody go through problems. Everybody have situations where they feeling low, feeling like they're not worth it or whatever. But yeah, I wrote a script that I'm going off of pinpoints, because I can't just freestyle this right now. I can freestyle it, but it won't make no sense. What I'm gonna start off at, all right? You are not alone. You feel me? You are not alone. All right. So this is the new style of videos I'm trying to do now, because I just wanted to be more understanding for people, and I got pinpoints so like people can understand it and kind of feel like the feelings that I'm going through, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to complain and nothing like that. I'm just trying to be real. I just want everybody to like kind of understand and feel it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know, like I said, you're not alone. So I'm going to go into parts and stuff like that. So first what I'm about to say is exactly what the title say. You are not alone. You feel me? Sometimes it might be hard. I know life not easy. You know what I'm saying? You go through things, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like nobody ever said life was easy. Just like Rob always said, nobody said that this life was gonna be easy. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna go through things, you're gonna go through trials, tribulations, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna get heartbroken, you're gonna, you know, things like that. Everything, like, it's never gonna be a time where it's 100% easy. It's never gonna be a time, because nobody's perfect, and this world is not perfect, and nothing is ever, you know what I'm saying, you know, gonna go your way. It might go your way, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, most of the time it's not going to end up going the way that you expect things to be, you know. You just got to try to figure out certain things just to try to, you know, satisfy yourself, or like just kind of to block out whatever negativity you're going through, you know what I'm saying. Anything that, you know what I'm saying, that you're going through, you just got to try to figure out certain ways just to try to, you know, get over that. So there's a lot of things that's weighing on my shoulders right now. I'm not going to really, you know, go into detail, whatever. And I know I'm not alone, because I know y'all got situations like this going on too. And the reason I know that y'all not alone is because there's people like me. You know what I'm saying? People that's lost, people that feel hopeless, people that feel alone, even though, like I said, that's what the title say, but I try to say it one more time. Even though that sounds contradicting, just hear me out real quick. Yeah, I feel alone, but I know I'm not alone, because like I said, there's other people out here that feel the same way I feel. And sometimes that do make me feel even better about my situation, because like I said, I know everybody got different situations. It make me feel better about my situation, because I know that everybody got their own things going on, and it could be worse. You feel me? My situation could be worse, because I know a lot of people that got it worse than me. But the truth is, nobody would truly feel what you feel. You know what I'm saying? Your pain is personal, and your story is your pain. But the emotions, the silence and the heaviness, we all share that same thing. And no, I don't have a cure. And no, I don't have a solution. And no, I do not know what I'm gonna do. But I do know one thing. I just want to be heard. And yeah, a lot of people say pray about it. I do. I pray all the time, and I pray and pray and pray, and I pray for better. I pray for, you know, I pray for energy. I pray for safety. I pray for protection. Anything you can think about, I pray for it. Just because I just want positivity in my life. You feel me? No negativity. I come at things positive. I try to come at things positive, because back then when I was like, I wasn't the type of person that will be positive. I used to always, you know what I'm saying, I used to be a negative person. I changed myself around just so I could, you know, be positive. And, you know, I just don't want to be that negative person no more, you feel me? But it's like, it's always, you know, like I said, life not perfect. And that comes to say, like, a lot of people like me, like, a lot of people like me are unheard, especially when we try to speak. We are unheard, misunderstood, and we also are taken for granted. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying my hardest, just, you know what I'm saying, just to try to keep my emotions together, you feel me? Because I know this is the only way. This is the only way. Like, the only reason why I make videos on my main channel is because I know this is the only way I could be able to express myself. I write them in my notes. I got a whole note list where I write my feelings at. But at the same time, I just feel like I just want everybody to know. I just want I just want to be heard. You feel me? I could type it all I want, but I just want to be heard. I know us being misunderstood, unheard, and taken for granted, I know that hurt the most. Especially when you trying, when you communicating, and trying to let it be known. That's how you feel. But it's like, in this world nowadays, nobody really cares. Nobody really care how you feel. And I ain't gonna lie, that really do hurt more than what people realize. And like what I've been learning lately is that when you hurt, people be wanting you to keep it to yourself. People be wanting you to just, you know what I'm saying, hold it in. They be wanting you to push to the side and like distract, and also like, I don't know, but I just know what you gotta do, like, so it don't get to you too much. You just gotta distract yourself and do things, you know, that don't make you think about it, you feel me? Like, just at least to get through the day, you gotta distract yourself. Because to be honest with you, that's what I'm doing right now. That's what I do every day. That's what I do all the time, you feel me? Because I already know. There's no way to be heard. And I'm also still trying to figure out a way, how can I let these feelings out? How can I let these feelings out and let these people know that I'm really serious and I mean it, and like this is like really how I feel? Because nowadays people just look at it like, oh, social media messed up everything. They just look at it like, oh, he just want attention. But in reality, these feelings that people be having is true, you feel me? Not for no attention. None of that. It's because they just want to feel love. They just want to feel understood. And they just want to know that somebody is actually there for them. Because even if you are there in the person's presence, if you're not listening to how they feel, if you're not supporting them or anything like that go along them lines, it's not like you really, like, they basically start alone. Because they got to deal with this shit themselves. They got to deal with stuff themselves. They can't really, you know, have no one to go to or things like that, you know. Of course, y'all say that y'all can have somebody to go to, but at the end of the day, most of that be false. Because like I said, we're misunderstood, unheard. Whenever we bring our feelings towards somebody, it's always getting flipped on us. Or it's either like, oh, why do you feel that way? Oh, there's no reason you should feel that way. But most of the time it's valid, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna go into all that extra stuff. And right now, I'm sitting here with no smile on my face because it's so serious. There's a lot of people that see me all the time and not realize that I got a million thoughts running through my head. You know what I'm saying? A million things going on. Like, I just, my feelings is just, you know what I'm saying, constantly just, you know, just going. And even when I'm smiling, I still feel the same. I still feel hurt. You feel me? And I feel like once that person is smiling and the happiest, that's when they hurting the most, because they know that deep down they going through so much. But how life is now, like, you just gotta push it to the side and keep it going. But deep down, like, it's like breaking your ankle in a race, and you can't stop the race, but you get up and keep going, knowing that your ankle broken. You just ignoring the pain, and it's hurting you deep. It's just hurting you every step you take. You know what I'm saying? It's hurting every step you take. That's how I feel. That's how I feel, but with my feelings. But let's be real. Who really want to live like that? Who want to live like that to where they gotta push their feelings to the side? They gotta hide their feelings. They can't express themselves. They gotta when they smile, they still feel the pain. When they just constantly just hurt. I know I don't want to feel like that. You don't want to feel like that. She don't want to feel like that. He don't want to feel like that. They don't want, like, nobody want to feel like that. But in today's world, this generation, and the future generations, I'm pretty sure everybody just wants you to just smile. You know what I'm saying? They just want you to act okay, and they just want you to keep going. But the real question: how do you expect me to keep going? How do you expect me to smile? How do you expect me to do all these things when I can't even express myself how I want and how I need? Because the sad reality in life is that nobody really cares. And if you watching this and you feel unheard, if you feel misunderstood, or if you feel invisible, I just want everybody to know that you are not alone.